Well, back here on the mainland, a lot of breaking news, and it's coming from China. So China's foreign ministry overnight denying reports that its trade delegation is offering to cut its annual trade surplus with the U.S. by $200 billion. Let's bring in David Nelson, chief strategist with Belpointe Asset Management. David, good morning.
Good morning.
So just to update our viewers on kind of what's been going on, we had reports in Bloomberg, the New York Times, that China had offered Trump $200 billion, a cut in the U.S. trade deficit, in order to get discussions moving, kind of bring ZTE back into the fold. But now we're getting this denial from the Chinese foreign minister. I mean, is this just tough talk? Is this dealing? What is this?
I guess it's all part of the dance, and we're witnessing it in real time. $200 billion, that would be a big number, and I would be surprised by that. It would take us a while to even gear up and deliver on such an offer. But it doesn't address the real concern here, and that's the theft of intellectual property. And a lot of what China is offering right now doesn't address that. And clearly at this point, China's an adversary. They're an adversary on almost every level, every sense of the word, geopolitical, trade, even on military. So I think the president needs to take a tough line here. And I get the attraction of trying to get a quick deal, something that you can take back to the homeland. Especially in an election year, but I hope we go for the big stuff.
Well, even though the Chinese are denying this, I think it's worth bringing up what the New York Times is reporting, and they're quoting sources that have been briefed on the negotiations. White House, I don't know, but anyway, so basically, what they say at the New York Times is that China is asking the U.S. to set aside tariffs and investment restrictions that's been threatened against Chinese companies, ZTE. This is about ZTE. That would mean lifting sanctions on ZTE and relaxing export controls that means U.S. companies can't sell technology to China. So the Chinese, in all of this, still want our intellectual property. They still want our technology.
ZTE is an important issue here, and it's one thing to overlook the transgressions with regards to sanctions on Iran. But it's another when you're talking about the equipment, and some military experts believe some of this infrastructure equipment is actually a national security threat. I would need to see assurances here. I'm not inside the room, Cheryl, but I would hope that somehow those concerns would be addressed.
Yeah, some analysts have said that a reduction in the trade deficit at the end of the day is somewhat meaningless.
It's not meaningless. We certainly go a long way. Markets would certainly respond to that, and we're all hoping for that. But look, this is just the beginning of a long fight here. This is the second round. We started off in China. Now we have these talks in Washington. We have our team in place. We have their team in place. I don't expect a resolution in just a few weeks here. If we get that, it's likely not a great deal.
Yeah, well, and, you know, President Trump yesterday was, of course, in the Oval Office meeting with the NATO Secretary General, and he was talking all about, you know, the trade. I mean, there was a lot of tough talk, a lot of tough rhetoric. We've heard it before from the president. We heard it again yesterday. We'll have to see where all of this goes. David, thank you for joining us. I guess the negotiation, the art of the deal continues.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, David.